pair is easily available for protonation. The same thing over here in imidazole. Here you can see how this lone pair, sorry, how this hybridized sp2 hybridized orbital, which is present perpendicular to these remaining p orbitals. Okay, so in that way we can see this as this one is not in this plane of this remaining p orbital, which is present on the belongs to the carbon atom or nitrogen atom. So these are in one plane, all p orbital, and one p, this sp2 hybridized p orbital, this is present perpendicular to this remaining p orbital. That's why this lone pair is easily available for the protonation. So this is the scene regarding the pyrazole and imidazole. So remember all these things carefully. Now next thing that we know, replacing one CH with pyridine like nitrogen, so pyrrole like nitrogen. Okay, so both structures, so both nitrogen, here I have written pyrrole like nitrogen. Okay, and the remaining two nitrogen atoms which are in green color, those are pyridine like nitrogen. Okay, so only one nitrogen atom contribute 2 electrons to the aromatic sextate. Okay, that one is pyrrole nitrogen, and black in color, and it is described as a pyrrole nitrogen, while the second nitrogen has no hydrogen in green color, is described as a pyridine like nitrogen. Some pyrrole like nitrogen is delocalized around the ring, while that on the pyridine like nitrogen is localized in the sp2 hybridized orbital on the nitrogen atom. Okay, so lone pair, one lone pair is delocalized, one lone pair is localized in sp2 hybridized orbital. Thus, these compounds have properties intermediate between. See, why we do learn all these things, because everything is relates to the, we have to correlate all these things with the properties of the pyrazole and imidazole. Okay, so what is the thing, why the lone pair which is involved, why lone pair is not involved, all these affects on its properties. So thus we have to compare these properties of pyrazole and imidazole with pyrrole. So how to compare this one? Due to all these things of lone pairs, these compounds have properties intermediate in between pyrrole and pyridine. Okay, so we have to compare properties of pyrazole and imidazole with pyrrole and pyridine, and as per looking at the electron configuration, aromaticity, which lone pair is involved in where, which lone pair is localized, which lone pair is delocalized. All these things defines that these compounds, the properties of these two molecules, two heterocycles, are in between pyrrole and pyridine. Okay, so physical properties we'll see now. Imidazole and pyrazole are water soluble solids. Okay, and insoluble in aprotic solvents. Okay, both are water soluble solids and insoluble in the aprotic solvents. Okay, aprotic solvents, you know, maybe they have very much higher boiling points, 256 and 187 degrees centigrade respectively. This difference is due to imidazole has an extremely higher boiling point than pyrazole. Thus, imidazole molecule exist as oligomers. Consequently, more energy is required to break these bonds to bring the molecule from one phase to another. Okay, so for this thing, we need referencing. Okay, now I have written, I got two references for this thing. Now next sentence, what I have written, on the other hand, pyrazole molecule can form dimers only, thus lesser energy is required to break this molecule. Okay, so for this sentence we need a little bit referencing. If you guys find some referencing, then that is okay. As I have written here, pyrazole can form only dimers, but I got another reference that pyrazole can form dimer, trimers, tetramers, hexamers, as well as catamers. Okay, so here I have given the structure, how much hot things polymerization how can occurs with in this case, in the case of pyrazole. But so these are two different references I got. I think this reference is correct, that pyrazole can form dimer, trimer, tetramer, hexamer, and catamer. So this is the authentic reference compared to the previous slide. Okay, so this sentence is wrong. On the other hand, pyrazole forms only dimer. So only this structure is not possible. Okay, in case of pyrazole. Okay, this structure, only this structure is not possible, but All these things are possible in case of pyrazole. Okay, now next one. Now, which lone pair is more basic? So, actually, we have discussed on that one. Nitrogen atom, which is attached to the hydrogen atom, lone pair is involved in aromatic sextet. So that's why that one is not available for protonation. And another pyridine like nitrogen, lone pair is not in our success, so that is available for protonation. So in that way, this lone pair which is present on this nitrogen atom, that one is more basic. So here I have given the explanation again, the p orbital explanation of sp2 hybridized orbitals I have drawn here. So that one is helping out to explain your answer for subjective type of questions. Okay, so which lone pair is more basic? If the questions might be like that, which lone pairs, anything from furon, imidazole, pyrazole, or like another diazine you don't have, but the things where in which structure the more than one heteroatom is present, in that one this question is definitely there, which heteroatom or which lone pair is more basic, or which heteroatom is more acidic. Okay, this type of questions you should be prepared for those questions. So here in imidazole we have seen which one is more basic, pyridine like or pyrrole like is more basic. So we know that pyridine like nitrogen, the lone pair which is present in the sp2 hybridized orbital, p orbital, that one is more basic. Okay, so you can explain again how with the help of these lobes, that means this diagram with which where we have shown all p orbit p lobes pz or whatever hybridized lobes, that one you can show and you can explain. Okay, in that way this sp2 hybridized p orbital which is present perpendicular to the remaining plane of these p orbitals, that's why this one is available for protonation, and that's why this lone pair is more basic in nature. Okay, so this is very simple answer. Of basicity of imidazole, pyrazole, pyridine, and pyrrole. Okay, so unsubstituted imidazole and pyrazole have lower boiling point and melting points than the unsubstituted compounds due to the inability to form the hydrogen bond. Okay, very important. Unsubstituted imidazole, pyrazole has lower boiling point and melting point. Basicity: imidazole is stronger than or pyridine, and of course pyrrole. So pyrazole is the most basic than the remaining pyrazole, pyridine, and pyrrole. This imidazole and pyrazole are more stabilized than pyrrole in acidic medium. So all these things, basicity and everything, you can find very clearly in Gilchrist's book or Julian Smith. You can refer that one also. Basicity order I have given here: imidazole is more basic, then pyrazole, pyridine, pyrrole. So if this there might be answer this question: why pyridine and pyrrole less basic than these two? Or explain why pyridine is in between pyrazole and pyrrole. Okay, so any type of question can be rotated in any angle, so you should be able to write down the answer. This can be explained as follows. Okay, pyrrole is not basic because the lone pair is on the only in nitrogen, and that one is in all in aromatic pi system. And protonation if occurs, okay, protonation of pyrrole occurs, then it occurs at the carbon rather than on nitrogen, and resulting cation is not aromatic at all in case of pyrrole. That's why pyrrole is less basic compared to the other three heterocycle. Okay, so these things, if you study all these heterocycle thoroughly, then only you can explain this kind of things. Okay, next one. We know in case of pyrrole, lone pair is in all aromatic state. In case of pyridine, see, pyrrole and pyridine we have studied very at, I think, 15 days ago. So pyrrole, aromatic sextate, all aromatic sextate in aromaticity. Pyridine, lone pair is not in all in aromatic sextate. Okay, so aromatic pyrrole, which is non-aromatic cation. Okay, how the aromaticity is getting lost, that I have shown over here. Once aromaticity getting lost, aromaticity also decreasing. Pyridine and its IP is not involved in maintaining aromaticity thus available for protonation, and it has only one nitrogen on which to stabilize the positive charge. Both of imidazole and pyrazole have two nitrogen atoms, and on protonation the positive charge can be delocalized over them. Okay, so what is this point now? In imidazole and pyrazole we have two nitrogen atoms. In pyrrole pyridine we have one nitrogen atom. So once when we will form, we will protonate all this molecule, then positive charge or delocalization of this positive charge is possible on both nitrogen atom in case of imidazole and pyrazole. However, pyrazole are much more weaker base than imidazole. This difference is due to the fact that positive charge in pyrazolium ion is less delocalized than in the imidazolium ion. Okay, so this is also one more point to explain why imidazole is more basic than the remaining glucoside.